So, hello and welcome to the Talk Tonight podcast. I'm joined with Celia from Quarantine Mixtape. How are you?
Hello, I'm good, thanks.
Good. So, over at Quarantine Mixtape, they've got some good stuff going on, promoting music, artists, podcasts like ourselves. And how did it all come about?
So basically, in March, I finished my job and I was kind of forced to come back to Spain because obviously quarantine was happening, my contract had ended, so I was just at home kind of bored out of my mind because my next contract was meant to start in June. So I was like, right, I've got so much time on my hands right now. I want to put my skills to good use. So I did international relations for my undergrad, but right now I'm training to kind of be a communications, public relations consultant. So I had that experience. And I also had like an Instagram account I wasn't really using from years ago. So I was like, right, well, I might as well put this to good use and help like small artists or even unsigned artists that right now are obviously struggling because you have concerts cancelled, festivals cancelled. Like I feel right now is the time to be helping like these very talented individuals out. So that's kind of how it all came around, and it blew up for some reason. And yeah, but right now I'm just trying to figure out what my next steps are with like quarantine ending and trying to find a niche, I guess.
So, like, your format is like different. Like you said, you do a lot of stuff on Instagram. Do you have any plans to maybe go on to like more formal interviewing, or you just want to keep it as is?
Well, I like the appeal of Instagram just because it's so easy. You can make it very visually appealing, like fairly easy. And because I'm currently living abroad, I think it'd be very difficult to interview some of the bands I want to be talking about. Because, for example, I'm very big into my indie, like pop punk, punk rock, like all those sort of genres. And I feel the UK is the place to be for those. So maybe if I wanted to interview, it would have to be over Zoom, which, I mean, it is an option, but I feel I still need to figure out what I'm doing to, further my career in this, I guess.
So have you always been interested in promoting music, or was it just with lockdown quarantine you just thought like an off-the-cuff idea?
Well, I've always been very passionate about music. As we were chatting before, like I'm not talented at it, but I love it. I used to play guitar and electric guitar when I was younger, and I always just had the passion for it and just going to concerts. I remember my first year of university, I went to so many concerts. Like I literally spent all my money going to concerts and festivals weekend after weekend. And then I got into student radio, so I've always had that interest. I also had a Twitter account which was dedicated to One Direction. Yeah, it's out there. I said it. It's there. But that really blew up at the time. Like I had 20,000 followers. Louis Tomlinson followed me.
Yeah, you seem quite proud of it, to be honest.
I must say I'm proud of the Louis Tomlinson thing. It was a big deal at the time.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I kind of had that background, so I thought, well, might as well put that to good use. And now that I actually have experience of running social media campaigns professionally, might as well try and do it in my spare time. I'm not saying it's necessarily blowing up as that much anymore, but it's been fun to do it regardless, and I like to be able to actually help people out.
Yeah. Who's been your favourite band or artist you've spoken to?
Oh god.
Put you on the spot.
That is a very hard one. I've really enjoyed working with Spanish bands actually, because I haven't lived here for a few years, and it's just been nice to be able to reconnect with people from here that love the same music I do and actually create really good quality music that, in my opinion, deserves so much more recognition. So I'd have to say All I Have to Say band from Barcelona, in the north of Spain, but I mean everyone will. Yeah, Barcelona. Yeah, Barcelona. Cool. Sorry, cut that out, please.
It stays.
Oh god. Anyway, yeah, they're from there, and they were just lovely guys, like super, super nice, super sweet to talk to, and I just love their music as well. So it was just nice to be able to meet the people behind it that are just genuinely so nice and passionate about what they do.
So you said like about your One Direction account, and you've been a big fan of music. Who are your favorite artists, like just in general? Like, what do you listen to?
Um, in general, I'd say my favorite artists are the Vaccines, 100%. I also really like Codaline. Codaline? Do you say
Yeah,
Codaline in English? Codaline?
yeah,
Yeah.
Caroline, yeah.
I've heard people say it like really weirdly, like Codaline, Codaline. I'm like, I just never know. Um, um, recently I've been listening a lot to All Time Low, Simple Plan, which I used to listen to a lot when I was younger. So I'm kind of getting back into that. But yeah, I can't choose just one favorite artist though. I listen to everything and anything, really.
Varied music taste there. Yeah, I must
And One Direction.
and One Direction. Are you a fan of Harry Styles' new albums?
I actually really like his new albums. I feel he's taking a very interesting direction with his music. So different to what obviously he was doing in One
Yeah.
Direction. And he just seems like such a cool guy. Like, I want to be his friend.
I think a lot of people do.
Yeah.
No, I mean,
And
his recent album's amazing, to be fair.
oh yeah, definitely.
Better than his first. Yeah, I know it might be controversial to say because everyone loved his first, but some
I really liked his first album, I must say. I think because it was his first work as an individual, and I thought it was phenomenal. And the aesthetics and all of his music videos as well were incredible. It was so well produced. I'm a huge fan of the first album.
I actually remember where I was. It's quite sad. I remember
Oh wow.
when I heard his album for the first time because it came out whilst I was on holiday with my family, and we got picked up at the airport by a taxi. I remember the taxi driver put the CD in while we were driving back and listened to the whole Harry Styles album. I thought, you know what? I had obviously like I thought, nah, I'm not listening to that rubbish. I listened to it, I was like, it's actually decent, actually quite good. Yeah, it was good.
And now you're a Directioner. You're a One Direction fan now.
Oh, no, I'm not One Direction. Harry Styles.
Just Harry.
Yeah.
To be fair, Niall Horan's new album as well. Well, his first one was also really good, but he's also taken a very interesting direction to like his original pop songs with One Direction. Like I feel he's taken a really cool, like still pop, but with a bit of like country, like folk kind of. I don't know. I'm quite impressed, I must say.
I mean, I can appreciate that they're trying to do different things and straying away from their roots because, I mean, you look at other massive boy bands such as Take That. I mean, there's only really 2 recognisable members from them who could probably do it on their own. So for all of One Direction to have gone out and do something on their own, like Zayn obviously left a bit earlier. But yeah, I mean, you have to, for as much as a lot of people may dislike him, you got to respect it, I suppose.
Exactly. And also, when you tell people that you originally like One Direction, they always think like, oh my god, fucking crazy ass like fangirl, like what the fuck. But I actually like other sorts of music, I promise. It's not just that.
So, talking about other music, you said you just went to loads of concerts, gigs. What's the best gig you've ever been to?
Well, in terms of gigs, I'm not entirely sure, but in more of like a festival context, I saw Red Hot Chili Peppers in Leeds Fest, and I'm pretty sure they were the last act.
Yeah, I was actually there. I was 2016.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw Red Hot Chili Peppers there also.
There you go.
Yeah, small world. No, they were incredible.
Wow.
They were incredible.
It was just amazing. Like I just remember standing there like Red Hot Chili Peppers are in front of me right now. I'm just playing iconic song after another iconic song. It's like wow. Like, to this day I get chills from it because like wow, it was so good.
No, I mean I only went to Leeds that year for the day. Mainly to see them, and yeah, it was well worth it. It was well worth it.
Definitely. It was a horrible weekend aside from that though. The weather was horrendous, so
I know.
we did good just going on the day.
Well, I made the I thought, do I go practical and wear wellies, or do I go for style and wear my Vans? And I went for style, and I'd made the wrong choice.
Mistakes were made.
They never saw the light of day again. I don't even think they made it out the car, to be honest.
I made the bad mistake of wearing, like, I didn't want to wear long wellies. I was like, I'm too cool for long wellies. I don't need wellies. No way. So I decided to wear like these short wellies. So, you know, like the ankle
Yeah,
ones. No, everything was muddy. Like, I didn't even bother bringing them back. I just kind of like tossed them to the bin after that. No, never again.
nah. That's the only thing that puts me off festivals, to be honest, is the weather.
Yeah. Well, the good thing about festivals in Spain is that you don't have the mud. It's just the
Nah,
heat. So
yeah.
depends what you choose.
Have you been to festivals in Spain? I know it was, I think, is it Benicassim? The main
Yeah, I went to
yeah.
Fib 2 years ago. One, a long time ago now.
Yeah.
But I was also working there, so it was an interesting experience to say the least.
Yeah. Well, I think we've got time for one more question. We'll go back onto the Quarantine Mixtape.
Mm-hmm.
What are your plans for it in the future?
Right now, I'm trying to get my website sorted so I can actually be a bit more professional about it. But just try and promote as many bands as I can. Also promoting side projects that people are doing. So like your podcast, for example, or blogs. I just find it so interesting to support each other. Not only bands, but just blogs. Because at the end of the day, I listen to music, but I also love to listen to what other people are listening to. And I draw most of my inspiration from other people. So I feel it's only fair to also promote them. And just have fun with it, really. Sounds really cliche, but I just enjoy it. So I just want to continue enjoying it.
That's all that matters, I suppose. All that matters. Well, Celia, thank you for your time. Been a pleasure talking to
Thank you for having me.
This has been the Talk Tonight podcast. We've actually got a little interview going out on the Quarantine Mixtape in next week or so. So yeah, been great.
Be sure to check it out.
Yeah, all the links are in the bio if you want to check it out. Like, subscribe, and thanks for watching. Cheers.
Thank you. Bye.